Welcome everyone to another Fortnite update. We're taking a look at a load of secrets coming to the world of Fortnite very soon, and things changed right now within the world that you may not know about. Stick around to hear all of it because it's actually a really big one. So much is happening. If you're watching this right now and you want a free legendary weapon out of your next Fortnite chest, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up button within the next 5 seconds and hit that subscribe button whilst you're down there as well, as we're gearing up towards the end of the season and so much information about what's to come. Today we're going to be covering changes to the heavy sniper, to aim assist, also a brand new mode coming to Fortnite that's going to change the way that we play the game, including paintball launchers, the return of a quad crasher, and the return of even the skeleton of the monster from the Monster vs. Robot event, and more. We're going to be covering everything right here. So jumping straight into it with a look at skins that are coming soon, we've got some of the wackiest things I've ever seen, starting off with the Nightlife skin. She literally has like a reactive multicolored suit going on. Honestly, this is going to get you killed very quickly if you're playing in a normal game of Fortnite, just because of how much it stands out. Certainly very interesting. Big thanks to Hypex for all of the in-game footage here of these skins. We've also got an Envision skin coming, a Goldie skin coming, also a Sig skin coming, all linking in with the spy theme that we've had throughout this season, obviously. And then a really interesting one, now with an official name and also a built-in emote, comes in the form of Hugo, who is a brand new spy skin with his own logo on his arm, different to Team Ghost and Team Shadow. How this will play out for the rest of the season, we'll have to find out, but the fact that he's got his own built-in knife emote is very interesting, and I certainly think he's going to be a big character. But for all of you guys that loved the Link skin in the OG Fortnite Season Battle Pass and didn't manage to get it, well, there's a slightly sort of knockoff version of that skin actually coming. If we take a closer look at the Meowscles actual loading screen for this season, we can see in the bottom left that people had noticed there was a Lynx-like skin being shown or outlined, but it wasn't quite Lynx. Well, here it is. It is the Vix skin. This is going to be coming soon with several different versions of the skin that you can change, customize, including taking the hat on and off, changing it from blue to red, and basically what Fortnite like to do is bring back old Battle Pass skins, slightly adjusted so that people can still get them even if they weren't playing during those old seasons, and this Vix skin looks really cool. Obviously, in preparation for all of these coming out, please just pop in code ALIE. The code only lasts for 2 weeks, so remember to keep on adding it and you get a shout out just like these guys for doing it. And then we're also going to be getting another starter pack skin in the form of this very yellow pickaxe and skin called Yellow Jacket with some V-Bucks when it's purchased, and also a line of text within the in-game files found with this update called the Marshmallow Bundle, meaning that we're going to be getting the return of the Marshmallow skin very likely into the store, so if you missed it, it should be coming back soon. A new addition to the store coming soon also is the ability to actually purchase XP levels, believe it or not. I can't lie, when I found out that you had to reach level 300 to start the unlock progress of the Golden Peely skin, and bearing in mind that once this season is over, you'll not be able to access that again, I was definitely worried. So the idea that I can buy XP is definitely a cool idea, but I don't want Fortnite to move in the direction of keeping a lot of cool unlocks behind XP walls that are so hard you ultimately have to spend too much money to get them. But it's certainly an interesting idea, buying XP. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Now, a big topic of conversation is the changing of aim assist, which has had changes within this update, which we're going to get into in a second. But actual in-game changes include the addition of the official, now named Risky Reel location. It's been there since the beginning of Chapter 2, always next to the center of the map, and of course this season next to the agency. It's actually seen quite a lot of action, with it being the host location for the Star Wars event, and also seen a few crossovers actually displaying videos and images on the screen in Risky Reels. It seems now with its own official name, slight changes to the layout of the area. Fortnite wants to solidify this as a place to go with its own name that will be used more, no doubt, in future events, future crossovers. So that big screen is definitely going to have more things displayed on it very, very soon, and I'm glad it's actually called Risky Reels now, because it's basically what it always was. Now, the next thing is a really big bit of information. I don't want to talk about it too much in this video because I've got a lot more details to actually put together in a large video that should be out tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe. But Season 3 teaser images, that's right, actual teasers in-game for the next season have been found in the in-game files. Through 3 pictures, we have a look at a shark underwater. Poor Peely skin, doesn't look good for him. We've also got a house floating on like a rubber dinghy, and we've also got Meowscles with rubber armbands on. The little logo in the bottom left, for those of you guys that don't recognize it, is the No Sweat Insurance logo. First added into the game and stayed in the game initially within the first chapter in Tilted Towers when the No Sweat Insurance building was first put up. Essentially a big like insurance company building. That building actually returned in a recent update. Now sitting in Lazy Lake is the return of a no sweat insurance building and also loads of their signs all across the map. Almost as if they're predicting that something's going to be coming and people are going to need that insurance. Now the obvious thing here is a lot of water, a lot of flooding potentially, and I'm going to talk about this and a load of other huge leaks linking into Season 3. As I said, in another video, hopefully tomorrow, there's so much to go into, but this is just a little bit of a teaser for all of you guys and confirmation that big things are going to be happening next season. Trust me, it's going to be crazy. Now, the big changes for the actual game at the moment, right now with this update, is the heavy sniper and aim assist. Now, as we know, Fortnite don't really give us any patch notes or official confirmation of a lot of things that change in game. We really have to find them out for ourselves. However, this update was a little bit different, as Epic actually directly sent a lot of people emails with a list of changes and things coming soon in-game in Fortnite, and they specifically listed these two changes in the update. Regarding heavy sniper damage, they say ghost agents have tampered with the heavy snipers to retune their effectiveness. Thanks to FireMonkey, we can actually see the official changes here. Essentially, the only real thing that's changed is basically the non-headshot body damage. As we know, the legendary and epic version of the heavy sniper dealing 150 damage means that if you've put on 2 minis or 1 shield pot and you're sitting 150 damage, if this thing hits you at all, you are gone. That is no longer the case, having the damage reduced to around 130 and even 120 for the lower rarities. It means if you get hit in the body, you can survive, assuming you've only got 50 shield and 100 health. However, to the head, the damage isn't going to change. You're still going to go down. Obviously, it's a sniper. But also noticeably, when you actually go and shoot a wall, doesn't matter what material that wall's made out of or how built that wall is, it is still going to break in one shot, which is a big thing for the heavy sniper and is part of the reason it's so useful. So only tuning to body damage here. And next, aim assist. For those of you that don't know, this has been a hot conversation recently with a lot of PC players getting annoyed that aim assist is just making aiming too easy and locking on for too many easy headshots and consistent shots on controller compared to using a keyboard and mouse. It's quite funny because the fact that a controller player can even compete with a keyboard and mouse player is just quite insane in my opinion, but it is something that PC players have been complaining about, and Fortnite have decided to react to it. So for those of you that don't know, consoles are capped at playing Fortnite at 60 FPS. However, somebody like me that plays Fortnite on PC, you can scale that up because PCs are more powerful and monitors have the ability to go even higher. For example, you can go all the way up to 240 Hertz. Some screens go even higher than that, basically refreshing the screen even more for a really smooth picture display. But what that also does is inadvertently actually slightly increase the effectiveness of aim assist using a controller the higher your FPS actually goes in game. What that basically means is aim assist that you experience on the console version of Fortnite is not quite as strong as somebody that's playing with a controller on PC with a really high refresh rate. So essentially, PC players are playing against people with controllers with slightly boosted aim assist. So what Fortnite have decided to do is ultimately cap aim assist at the feeling or basically the effectiveness of what it's like on console at 60 FPS. So if I plug my controller in now and play at 144 FPS, my controller won't get that slight boost because my frames are higher in aim assist. It's a little bit confusing, and now I've played around with it a little bit, and I genuinely think that aim assist has had that slight nerf. It doesn't feel quite as locked on, and close range fights feel like I've got to aim a little bit more. But some people are saying that they can't quite feel those differences. It's worth noting that there are 2 main settings to have your controller on, either linear or exponential, both essentially being how the game deals with you inputting your controller. Exponential essentially means that as you move left to right, it will start moving slowly initially and then build up, so you can be quite smooth with your aim. But a lot of controller players on PC like to use linear, which is basically a direct input. So as soon as you start going left, it's going to go left quite quickly and suddenly, and they feel like the aim assist is a little bit stronger and hasn't changed as much. So maybe they still need to do some fine tuning. Let me know what you guys feel down below in the comment section if you do use a controller on PC, and that is how it is being changed. So if you're on console, you're fine, but if you're using a controller on PC, you should now be feeling the aim assist isn't quite as good. What do you guys think about it? Now, due to come out, at least in testing this Friday, is a huge new mode. Like, I mean, absolutely massive. Like, think of the addition of creative mode or the addition of playgrounds mode. That is how big this is. You've got to listen to everything I'm about to say. With the addition of a new map that you can now see on screen, we are going to be getting very soon the Party Royale LTM. This is completely different to anything we've had before within the world of Fortnite. It has its own island and is essentially a massive community social hub where we can all jump into and have our Fortnite skins and a Fortnite experience, but not in a typical battle royale sense. On this map, all building is disabled and normal weapons aren't enabled, so you can't kill each other. Instead, it is basically a massive playground with the addition of paintball launchers in the form of the purple and paintball launcher. Thanks again to FireMonkey for pulling this data out of the in-game files. But that's not all. There's also a plunger bow, I guess, to like pull yourself around the map really quickly. And also orange and purple paint grenades. And then also tomato head and Durburger head weapons as well. How those are weapons, I'm not sure, but essentially it looks like you can completely paint the map however you want. Definitely reminding me of Splatoon. Maybe there'll be some sort of crossover there, or maybe it's just Fortnite's way of saying, let's have some fun with these paint weapons. Either way, the weapons itself are crazy. If we take a closer look at the map, you can start to see some really interesting things. I'll go through all of the names of the different locations in a second, but you can see lots of different icons here with the quad crasher, with the boat, and if you notice at the bottom, that big giant skeleton is actually the exact skeleton of the monster that was placed on the Chapter 1 map after it got slayed by the robot. So that has made its return as well. It also looks like a boat, potentially the boat from the Season 8 update with the pirate theme within Chapter 1 as well. But essentially, this is a giant playground and a social space to hang out. At the moment, obviously, a lot of people are inside. People are using apps to connect to friends. And this is almost a place to go where you can be in Fortnite with your friends, but not having to compete in normal Fortnite modes. The list of names we've got for locations include boat races, glider drops, main stage, obstacle courses, pirate cove, race center, a theater, the main hub, the giant skeleton, which is obviously the monster skeleton, a mountain peak, fishing pond, secret beach, interesting, soccer field, and also boat ramps as well, all contained within this map for this mode. But that is not all. When you're in this social space, let's say you can't actually physically talk to your friends and you're just hanging out, maybe in game, you're actually going to be getting 9 different emotes to communicate with other players as well. These include the ability to beckon players, cheer, clap, nod your head, shake your head, sit down, wave, point fingers, and also wave your phone. So I assume you're like waving your phone saying, please check your text messages if your friend isn't replying to you. One of the big things to note here is the theater location. At the moment, obviously, I'm not too sure where everything on the map is actually located. It should all be tested this Friday, and I will definitely be covering it and jumping into the map and the mode and testing everything out that's on there. But through some in-game leaks, it's thought that you may be able to potentially watch content within this mode. So pull up on screen within this party royale mode whatever you want to watch. Maybe it's streamers. Hey, maybe you can even watch YouTube videos. That'd be insane. And essentially use it as a place to chill in-game to watch things with your friends. It's a really smart idea by Epic, essentially adding another social layer to the world of Fortnite. But it's not having to compete. It's not having to be the best. It's literally just playing within ultimately a massive playground and having a load of fun. I honestly cannot wait to try this out. I think it's going to be a really interesting part of Fortnite. But I told you guys, there's a lot of stuff that has been revealed in this update. And let me know what you think of all of the changes. Leave a comment down below. As I said, this week we've got big videos, including Season 3 information, actually testing out and jumping into this new Party Royale mode. I cannot wait. If you want to check out more videos, click on screen right now before I disappear. Keep on watching, keep on checking out some awesome content, and I'll see you guys over there. Thanks for watching.